Let's get ready to rumble. What's up, baby? Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for coffee and crypto on a fantastic Friday morning. Guys, do me a favor, smash the like button. Let's get started. And we're already starting off with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, Buy Green, Sell Red, for starting off the stream on a high note. Thank you so much, guys. And we have to talk about something here because the SEC is going after Do Kown. And I know it's been a while since I really talked about this, because I really don't like to deal with, the whole Terra Luna thing was fun, but after a while it just kind of got old. And what turned into some hype meme coin kind of stuff really turned into pretty much building a community off of just lies, right? And engagement farming, because that's what it's been so far. We'll get into that right now, but do me a favor, smash the like button. Let me know what you're doing on a Friday. And of course, I got to go ahead and greet the chat. If you guys are watching this a little later, we start the stream at the 5-minute mark. So if you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and navigate in the bar down below. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? But first, I got to give a shout out to my sponsor. Shout out to Volt. Of course, Volting the world. One meme coin to rule them all. Cookies Protocol, absolutely killing it with their giveaways and raffles. And of course, shout out to Pomeranian Musa Chain, building their blockchain at a very, very fast pace. Interested to see what this product's going to be able to do in the future. What's up, baby? How y'all doing? What's up, baby? We have Andrew for all in the chat. We got Bengal in the chat. Good morning. Maddie B. Of course, we got Javi. And I got my Javi coffee ready to rock. I actually woke up a little earlier today. I could not sleep last night. I kept waking up in intervals of 3 hours, but I feel rested. I don't get it. I feel really rested, and I felt like I couldn't sleep last night. Weird. Let's see. What's up, Mizzy Matt? Brad. What's up, Travis? EXC, how you doing, baby? I put that poll up for you. Do you guys think the cryptocurrency bottom is in or was in? I put the poll of the day up. Do you think that was the bottom, or do you think we're going to go lower? We're going to watch some funny videos today. We're going to watch some more serious videos today. It's going to be a good day when it comes to cryptocurrency news, and try to, put some humor in all this, kind of craziness going around. But first, I got to go in on Terra Luna because it's getting out of control. What's up, Matt? Jayhawk, what's up, baby? Blockchain Betty, love the new profile picture. We have GMH, Athleta Community in the house. Spencer, what's up, baby? Crypto Art, Steve, the Canadian. Happiest guy, nicest guy in the world, just happens to be Canadian. Coincidence? I think not. Jonkaru. What's up, Chris E? What's up, baby? Exactly, Chris E. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when. Patrick, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Web Twerp, Static Wolf. Look at all the original degens in the house. Let's go, baby. Look at all those eggplants and Ethereum logos. What's up, Making True Money? Good morning, good morning. Welcome. You're part of the family too, man. Cody, Jeremy, what's up, baby? And thank you so much. I missed at the end of the last stream, but Brad, I did see that you did gift somebody a sub or a membership. So thank you so much for gifting somebody a membership. I do appreciate you, Brad. Hope all's going well. Timbo Slice just followed you on Twitter. Guys, if you guys are like my degens, I'm going to follow you back on Twitter and on Instagram. So if you follow me on both my social media websites, just let me know it's you, that you're from the chat, and I will follow you back. I just don't follow random ass people back. But if it's you guys in my chat, then yeah, I'll follow you back. Slim Cheeses, what's up, DJ? Kamal, good morning, good morning, good morning. Bud Yeti. Steve just happened to be here, man. Oh, Canada, baby. Oh, Canada. What's up, David Rimple? Yes, good morning. Dude, I feel good. I feel great. I feel really, really good. What's up? Just DM me so I know it's you. And tell me your username. Yes, just Volt it, baby. One meme coin to rule them all. What's up, Stefan? Sir, better than you. How you doing? Oh, my God. Finally showed up on time to class, right? Finally. This guy's always late. Comes in at 9:05. Is like, you're already ending the stream. It's like, yeah, it's been an hour. Edgar, what's up, baby? How's it going? I'm sorry about that, Brad. That's the ebb and flow of construction, right? DoobieTube, how you doing? Just add him till he follows you. I mean, honestly, I can't even look at those anymore. It's getting kind of crazy. It's getting kind of crazy. It's getting kind of nutty. It's getting kind of nutty. All right, okay. So are we almost there yet? I'm about to go in on these fools. Are we almost there yet? We're almost there. 5-minute mark. Okay. let's talk about Terra Luna. So what's the big issue? The SEC charges Terra founder Do Kown for fraud. Now, here's the thing. This, of course, Terra Luna was the spark that kind of ignited the cryptocurrency collapse we had last year, right? This is what brought Bitcoin. Check this out. If we look at the year to date, we can see, all right, let's do all time. We can see that Bitcoin around May 1st, when Terra Luna collapsed, we could see Bitcoin went from about, what was the price right here? $38,000 all the way down to $29,000. And then every collapse that was because of Terra Luna, like Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, all the people that were lending money to each other, all the people that were over leveraged and those sorts of things. And then FTX, of course, collapsing. And that's what all brought down Bitcoin. But the first thing that happened was Terra Luna. Now, keep in mind, Terra Luna was one of the bigger blue chip cryptocurrency products in our space. Terra Luna was a network that everybody used. So Terra Luna was very appealing. A lot of people were building on their network, right? But they had something else, right, that really was the reason for Terra Luna's existence in the first place, which is their algorithmic stablecoin, which was USTC, right? And algorithmic stablecoins they're kind of frowned upon, right? Because if you can break the algorithm, it could cause a huge, huge, disastrous situation. Now, this is Do Kown. Do Kown and Terraform Labs. That's the name of his company, right? Do Kown is the CEO. This was his second stablecoin project. The first one failed. He moved on to this one, and obviously this one failed. A stablecoin is supposed to be pegged to the dollar, right? 1-to-1. This is now worth 2 cents, right? And it hasn't been doing much, ever since the collapse, right? So that was the inception of, you could probably say that the inception of the big cryptocurrency collapse of 2022, right? It all started because of Terra Luna. Someone was able to break the algorithm. Now, who knows what happened? Look, check the thing. Check the thing. Check this out. A lot of people are saying, oh, it was Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. A lot of people are saying, oh, it was this person. It doesn't matter. If someone is able to maliciously take down an algorithmic stablecoin, then they're not safe, because that is competition. That's business. The thing that makes algorithmic stablecoins a lesser, superior option than an average stablecoin is an average stablecoin allegedly is supposed to be backed with cash or cash equivalents or just real world assets. So Tether, USD, right? USDC, BUSD, right? They're backed by real world assets. That's why people trusted them. The collapse of Terra Luna wrecked so many people, right? Terra Luna itself, if you go to LUNC, because now it's Terra Luna Classic, right? Itself was worth $114 or so at the all-time high. It is now worth 301684, less than a penny. Okay, so this thing wrecked lots of people. There were some guys talking about he's going to self-delete himself. I mean, the fallout was crazy. People bought the dip because they thought it was going to recover. Like mid-fall, people thought this thing was going to recover, so they were buying the dip. But that's what we do in cryptocurrency. We're all degenerates, right? Now, Terra Luna was it was the sister crypto to the stablecoin, right? It's an algorithm. They kind of feed off each other. One buys one here, one becomes deflationary. You know what I mean? And it's like vice versa. But there's something called a death spiral in cryptocurrency when it comes to algorithmic stablecoins that can send this thing to the bottom. And what happens is hyperinflation. Hyperinflation so much that the supply is absolutely insane, right? It's like meme coins, right? That's why it's worth so little on both sides. And that's what we saw. And that's the reason why USTC, Terra Luna's algorithmic stablecoin, is worth so little, because there's just so many of it, right? And this is the same issue we have in crypto. Burns. But to me, this is a project that's dead and abandoned. Why do I think that? Because weeks later, their CEO, Do Kown, pushed out against everyone's, nobody wanted this. Okay, so what they did a public poll, right? And the public poll was like 90-10 for them not to launch a new project. They said, hey, stick to this project, figure it out, revive it so we can help all the people that were affected. Do Kown said, oh, we're going to put it for a DAO vote. So, of course, it went to a DAO vote, and it passed, as DAO votes do. Because here's the thing about DAOs, right? Decentralized autonomous organizations. Sometimes they're fair, sometimes they're not. because the DAO vote passed like 80-20 or like 90-10, something like that, to start a new cryptocurrency project. The public vote said no. CZ, right, the CEO, Big Daddy of Binance, came out and said, no, why the hell would you make another cryptocurrency project? Literally makes no sense, right? Literally makes no sense. Okay, literally makes no sense. Why would you, like, CZ publicly shamed him. He started it, they launched it. Of course, it launched at what, like, you go all time, this thing launched at like $16, and of course now it's only worth $2. Now I have Terra Luna Classic locked away. I have some of this. I got airdropped some of this because I was able to get in before like the big crash. But the issue is, right? The issue with all this is, you know, it's vested, right? 70% of the tokens that were airdropped to the people who got affected by the last Terra Luna collapse, they're vested. So you can't pull out 70% until after 2 years, I believe, right? So he started a new project, and obviously it's not doing so well, but the entire cryptocurrency market isn't doing well, right? But what was born out of the collapse of Terra Luna was Terra Luna Classic, because obviously it's decentralized, it exists forever on the blockchain, right? And you could say that the community has kind of taken it over. Now, born from that was big time influencers like a Classic Crypto, like a Crypto King, like who are the other guys that promote it? You know, I don't fucking know. I mean, I made videos on it right before, because it's like meme coin vibes. But lately it's kind of turned to something more, in my opinion, more kind of heinous. Why? Because you have these fucking dorks. Look, and here's the thing. These influencers, they're not stupid. They're not dumb. They know in their head that this shit is never going to recover, right? But what happened is they built a community off of it, right? It like literally Terra Luna Classic has been the hottest thing in crypto when it comes to like community tokens and like the shitcoin space, the meme space. The last, like, ever since it collapsed, it's been the hottest thing. It gets the most engagements. If you make a ton of content, people will watch it because it gives the same hopium as the Shiba Inu dream. What is that? Spend a little bit of money for a lot of cryptocurrency, and hopefully your bags will pump. But if people just look at the damn market cap of Terra Luna, you can understand that it's already at $1 billion market cap. So how high can this thing possibly go? Even if this thing hit Shiba Inu numbers, it would only be a 50x at Shiba Inu's all-time high. Even if this hit Shiba Inu numbers, it would only be a 10x from where it's currently at right now. It's not that appealing. The supply, there's just so much fucking supply, right? So people don't understand that, but they watch these dorks telling them that there's a chance that this thing is going to pump their bags. It doesn't make any sense. The other heinous part, especially in light of everything that's happened when it comes to regulation and stablecoins, is this algorithmic stablecoin that's dead. It's USTC. And you have all these guys saying, oh, it's going to get back to $1. It's going to get back to $1. No, it's not. It's not going to get back to $1. It literally can't get back to $1. It's 2 cents right now. If you go to the all-time, even some of the best pumps, it's like 5 cents, 6 cents, or something crazy like that. The only people that are making money in this stuff are validators and whales, because whales have a ton of money, right, that could ape into this project. They make a 5, 10, 15%, 20% gain. They sell, and the little guys are wrecked. But the little guys think, oh, it's going to go back to $1. They're telling me. They're not stupid. They're doing it because of the community. They're doing it because of the engagement. And let me tell you, just go back and look at all their videos and go back in time. It was one crypto or one meme coin project. Now it's this one. And let me tell you, when this shit goes and blows over, it'll be another poppin' cryptocurrency project. Some of them are already starting to transition because they're not stupid. So just think. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, whatever, but you have to think critically, right? Thank you so much, Edgar, for the $20 donation. You have to think critically, right? Just stop being stupid. Stop being blind. You don't stop. Stop it. I just want to shake you. Stop it. Don't be stupid. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what happened after the Terra Luna collapse. Now, right? Because here was the issue. Everyone was like, Do Kown, like, is he responsible? Is he malicious? No one knew. Everyone's, especially after the FTX collapse, everyone's been saying, oh, it was Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research who caused the Terra Luna crash. So Do Kown's innocent. Half the community says, because the community's taken over by like random people, right? They have some weird ass names. They're all fighting each other. You know, they're all fighting each other. They're all no one, everybody's split in this community. Like literally, even some of the influencers hate each other. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? It's like some people say, oh, Do Kown supports the project. Some people say, oh, no, he doesn't. It's like they have all these proposals that don't mean shit, right? And people are literally going at each other. It's like this community is broken. None of it makes sense. It's all hopium. the more you explore Terra Luna, the more you're confused. Like, we have this proposal to make this. It's like, it's stop it. It's stupid. It's actually dumb. It's actually like dumb. Okay. All right. Here's the thing, right? Do Kown is the creator of Terraform Labs. He is the CEO of Terra Luna. He is the face of this project. Literally, these guys ride or die on getting listed on Binance or fucking Coinbase. That's their thing. USTC to $1. Let's get a Coinbase and Binance listing. Not now. Not after this. If you don't think the SEC has the power to shut shit down, they do. Ask Tornado Cash, how's it going? Right? Ask Tornado Cash, how's it? And do you think that some of these appointed leaders, these Terra rebels, are going to, in the future, deal with this shit after they see what's going on with Do Kown? Absolutely not. The SEC, the government, they're coming after people, right? And now they're charging Do Kown with defrauding American investors. That's very important to understand that. Here's the thing, and Chrissy pointed this out, and it's something small, but it makes sense. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. It doesn't matter. If you're defrauding American investors, they will come for you. It might take a couple years. Shout out to Bits Lotto. They will come for you, right? And they're coming after him fast. So we'll see what happens, right? He has to fight the SEC now. He has money, right? We'll see what happens, but he has to fight the SEC. And let me tell you, those motherfuckers are not playing nice. They're going after stable coins. They're going after staking. And now they're going after Do Kown. Two of the things, right? The catalyst that brought down the entire cryptocurrency market. Why? USTC, algorithmic stablecoin. What was its main shtick? Why was everybody so big on Terra Luna? Because you could stake it in their anchor protocol to get 20% APY, which obviously is it's modest compared to some projects, but still pie in the sky if you think about traditional finance. Very, very important to understand that. They're going after this guy. They're going after staking. They're going after freaking stablecoins. We'll see what happens, because here's the thing. Okay, so the SEC is going after BUSD, right? Paxos, the company that created BUSD, for saying it's a security. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how is a stablecoin a security? You're not getting anything back. But if you stake it, there are promises to get some sort of yield back. So that is true, right? And shout out to Edgar for losing 12 pounds. Shout out to you, bro. That's actually a big deal. Shout out to you. I'm actually losing weight too. Thank you so much. We're getting ripped together. Glenn, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Glenn, I do appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So that's what's going on, right, with Terra Luna. So let's read this and see exactly what the hell is going on. So it says, in a statement released today, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has filed charges against Terra founder and CEO Do Kown for fraud. The regulator alleged Terraform crafted a multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud, according to their statement. The creator of Terra USD and Luna, Kwon, and Terraform Labs reportedly set in motion a fraud scheme starting April 2018, according to CNBC report. Kwon used both stablecoins to raise billions from investors through the offer and sale of interconnected suite of crypto asset securities, prompting the charges. So it says Terra founder officially charged. The SEC has officially filed charges against Terra founder and CEO Do Kown for fraud, according to a statement released today. Specifically, the U.S. regulator has noted a 4-year scheme from the company to defraud investors into raising millions. Now, one of the crazy things that came out of the collapse of Terra Luna was we were hearing that a lot of the people that worked at Terraform Labs were telling on Do Kown that there were telltale signs that this collapse was going to happen, but everyone ignored them. And there was people were alleging that this guy fled to Singapore and millions, if not billions, were siphoned from the project before or during the collapse. All alleged. We don't know. We'll have to see what happens. We're going to watch a very, very funny video on it after this. It puts things into perspective. Quote, the SEC's complaint alleges that Terraform and Kwon marketed crypto asset securities to investors seeking to earn a profit. The statement noted, additionally stating Terraform Labs operated by reportedly claiming that the tokens would increase in value. Of course, that's Terra Luna, right? Moreover, the statement notes that Terraform Labs and Kwon lied to investors when promoting the Luna coin, stating they repeatedly misled and deceived investors that a popular Korean mobile payment application sued the Terra blockchain to settle transactions that would accrue value to Luna. Thank you so much, Soap God, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope all is well with you, man. SEC Chair Gary Gensler stated that Kwon and Terra failed to provide the public with full, fair, and truthful disclosure as required for a host of crypto asset securities. In regard to Luna and Terra USD, adding, into USD. Adding, we also allege that they committed fraud by repeating false and misleading statements to build trust because causing devastating losses for investors, which is absolutely insane. Devastating is putting it lightly, right? Devastating is putting it absolutely lightly when it comes to the collapse of Terra Luna. But here's the thing. When you look at something like Terra Luna, right? Because it has the meme coin vibes, understand that, yeah, it can pump, right? Anything's possible in crypto. But when you're looking at this project, you're not looking at something that's a serious blue chip, like real project with a team that's been established. No, this is an abandoned project by the dev who threw this in the trash 2 weeks after it collapsed by starting another blockchain against everyone's will. USTC is a broken algorithmic stablecoin. It's broken. It's a stable coin that everyone's saying that's going to go back to $1. It's so stupid. It's so heinous. And they don't give a shit about your money. They don't give a shit. They care about the fucking retweets and the likes and the views and those sorts of things. That's why they pound these videos out every other fucking day when there's nothing to talk about. Just use some common sense as a consumer, as an investor, to understand that, okay, it's okay to make money in this, but understand it's not something that's serious, right? Maybe it goes back to, I'm telling you, Terra Luna Classic, this is never going to repeg. Screenshot this. It's not going to repeg. You know what I mean? Terra Luna Classic's never going to hit its all-time high again when it comes to price. It's just not going to happen. Clip that. And I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. It's fun, but don't think it's serious. It's ridiculous, right? It's just ridiculous. Like, the community is so divided, it's not even funny. Some people say this, some people say that. Like, they're literally fighting all day, every day, right? All day, every day on Twitter. You see these guys? They hate each other, but they're all, Terra Luna Classic. You know what I mean? So it's not going to happen. Look, you can get mad at me. We'll see where we're at in a year from now. We'll see. Was I wrong about a lot of the other things? No. We'll see where we're at in a year from now, right? In a couple of years from now. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We will see. We will see where we're at. Okay? All right? We'll see. We will see. Okay, let's watch this video because it's absolutely hilarious. This is by Joe Matek, and it talks about the rise and fall of Luna and UST. It's fucking hilarious.
This story is about a man with a vision to reinvent the world's financial system by creating a truly decentralized currency for the masses. That currency was Terra, and his name was Do Kown.
So I said to his face, your size is not size.
Right. Sorry, the question was state your name and your date of birth, but moving on. So
sorry to interrupt, but Francis Coppola said our self-correction mechanisms won't work when people start panicking.
Dude, I don't have time to talk to the poor, okay? Especially not on Twitter. So tell her I ain't got no time to debate her, and I ain't got no change on me to give her. I actually don't tweet that. That's kind of mean.
So in the past month, I've been covering stablecoins a lot. And my question is, what makes UST different from other stablecoins?
UST is not just a stable coin.
It was.
Sure, it's pegged at $1.
Not for
But that in
long.
itself isn't what makes stablecoins so vital to an ecosystem.
Here we go again.
A decentralized currency is the key to building financial infrastructure that is beyond the reach of regulations and borders. And to achieve this, we need mass adoption. And to get mass adoption, we need scalability. UST is the only stablecoin that is yield-bearing, interchain, and most importantly, scalable. Unlike another stablecoin that I won't name. It's DAI. You know, DAI for MakerDAO? Yeah, it's the most unscalable piece of shit I've ever seen.
But what if UST were to break the peg? Then it would depend on Luna to save UST. But the fact that it's depegged, investors will pull out of Luna and tank the price. So it's literally a death spiral.
Investors pulling out. Luna is trading at $80 right now. UST's market cap is at 30 billion, making us the third biggest stablecoin. Does that look like pulling out to you? Because I know what pulling out looks like, right? And that's definitely not it. So if you're trying to spread FUD with a little article, then you're gonna have to try a little harder than that.
I'm just trying to get my questions.
Oh, really? Are you really? Or are you actually from MakerDAO, trying to write a hit piece on Terra? Well, here's something you can write about. Ticker, where are we at?
Luna is at $83, up 4%. USD is exactly at $1, sir.
Beautiful. G-Man, how much Bitcoin do we have in reserve?
We bought 1.5 billion worth so far.
Make it 10 billion. We're gonna be the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world. John Cook, update.
Fourth pool's been deployed. All CBX submissions will go to it.
You hear that? We're going to starve 3-pool to death. It's over for Die.
You're crazy.
Why don't you report back to your little guys at MakerDAO that I'm here to stay? And not only that,
Happy
but
birthday,
I'm
Dylan.
here to destroy every other stable coin in my way. And by my hand, Die will die!
Let's go. This is not sustainable, and you know it. The economics of it makes no sense.
You see my team? This is my head of research. Look at him! He has a CryptoPunk as his profile. About economics. Anyone here dissatisfied with how much they've made with Terra? Anyone here want to work on another blockchain?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Looks pretty sustainable to me. All you detractors, don't you see what you're missing out on? So either you shut the fuck up and buy some Luna, or keep tweeting and stay fucking poor! USD, 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 USD.
We're trading a bit below $1. We're at 0.998 now.
Thanks, Ticker.
Well, some people are worried about it getting depegged again.
Tweet this for me. Anon, you can listen to CT influencers about USD depegging for the 69th time, or go for a run instead.
Sorry to interrupt. We're depegged at 0.98 now.
It's all good? Yeah, we're good. We're good, right?
Binance is calling.
Oh shit,
You
CC.
want to pick up? Do?
All right, let's sell some fucking Bitcoins to pair market makers.
Sir, with that size, it might take the whole crypto.
This is explaining the death spiral. This is what happens with algorithmic stablecoins, and this is why they're so dangerous, right?
All right, let's sell some fucking Bitcoins to pair market makers.
Sir, with that size, it might take the whole crypto market.
I don't care if it tanks the whole market. Defend the peg for fuck's sake.
Sending out a 700 million Bitcoin loan to our market makers?
If USD goes down, I'm bringing the whole fucking market with me.
Do?
What is it?
It's trading below 90 cents now. Do? It's at 87 cents now. Are you there?
And just like that, when Terra needed him,
He gone.
he vanished.
This video is only made possible for its sponsor, 1inch. 1inch is the biggest DEX aggregator, so it scans all decentralized exchanges to find the best cryptocurrency prices. I use it all the time to swap my tokens because sometimes it's complicated and requires multiple DEXs. And 1inch will find the most optimal path for you, so you won't pay too much in fees. If you trade a lot, this will help you improve your ROI. Also, since it's decentralized, you won't face any risk of losing your funds through a centralized entity. By the way, not only are they the biggest DEX aggregator, but they have a mobile app. All right, now back to the video. I don't know what to do anymore.
You know what to do. Like everything in life, you need to make a sacrifice.
No. I need my USD. I need my stable coin.
Why do you think you're so attached to your stablecoin?
Well, I mean, isn't that the whole point?
When
of
you
Terra?
were a child, did you have a good relationship with your parents?
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Not everything is about childhood traumas, okay?
Stability, Do-young. We need stability. You need to get a stable job. Do you think you can get that with the B+? Huh?
Wild.
How do you expect to get into Stanford if you're playing StarCraft all day? Go study for SATs. You'll thank me once you get a stable job. Debug, these stables look amazing.
Go on. Embrace them.
Dad, my glasses there. Oh, sweat.
Let's go celebrate.
Okay.
Where do you want to
Tteokbokki?
eat?
I forgive you. Appa.
Peg is gone. So it's gone forever, man. He's not tweeted in a while. He's back. Did he cry? Is he gonna pump my bags?
Is he gonna pump my bags?
Terra is more than UST. We are strong, not because of how stable UST was, not because of how high the price of Luna rose. We're strong because of our people, because we're lunatics. They can attack UST, they can break our peg, but they cannot kill our passion. We are a team. We've always been, and we will always be. Nothing's changed. Terra is still the most robust blockchain with the best talent pool right now. This ecosystem will not fail as long as together we fight for it.
What's up, Bree?
So I've decided to proceed and save this ecosystem. No, to save our ecosystem, our invention, our baby.
What's up, Roger?
We will fork the current chain and start anew. Reborn into Luna 2.0. The Terra community is my family. I will always be here, no matter how hard it gets. Let's build it back up again. Together.
But this time there will be no stablecoin, right? But this time there will be no stablecoin, right?
And of course, Basis Cash was his first product, right? Now, of course, there's no more stable coin, right? They got rid of the stable coin and those sorts of things. But I thought that was hilarious because it's a comedic, like, kind of spin on what happened. And it's kind of like a devastating situation. And the crazy thing is that he really disappeared the entire time. He disappeared like from like everywhere forever. And a lot of people thought, oh, maybe he's seeking legal advice and those sort of things. It turns out he was just getting lost in Singapore somewhere. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and what the SEC really does with this and how strong is their case. What we've seen right now is that the SEC does pretty well at one, bankrupting motherfuckers, and two, I mean, they're going after everybody. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting. Now, another piece of news that has really kind of hit on my radar this morning. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, right, do me a favor, smash that like. If you guys didn't know, recently, Paxos, which mints BUSD, which is Binance's stablecoin, was pretty much told to stop, right? So pretty much one of the biggest reserves that Binance has, right, is their stablecoin, right, BUSD. And now they're going to stop minting it, which means that over time, right, it's not like banned, but over time, the market cap of BUSD is going to go down. If we go to market cap, you can see that it's slowly decreasing. We can see that ever since that announcement, which is on the 12th, we can see that it's gone from a $16 billion market cap all the way down, right, to a $13 billion market cap. And I assume that a lot of people are going to be using other stable coins, which makes sense, right? And if we go to CZ's Twitter, we can see that a lot of BUSD is going into USDT. So Tether, right? Tether, which is very, very interesting. So a lot of people are moving into Tether and not moving into USDC, which I thought that was the move. And that's the reason why USDC filed the complaint, because this stablecoin USDC filed the complaint with the SEC and New York Department of Financial Services against BUSD, saying that apparently they're being shady and they're not backed by what they say they're backed. So it's very interesting, right? Very interesting. And Noel, we're going to get into that right now. Now, what we've been seeing recently, and every day we see a new story about this, is that Russia launching CBDC, Japan launching CBDC. All these nations are launching their own central bank digital currencies, which we don't like, right? That is the direction in which we think a lot of it is going, which is very, very, very interesting. The issue with CBDCs is that it's too centralized, in my opinion, right? So that's where we're seeing everything starting to move. And we think that this may be the start, right, of them just taking out stable coins, unless it's USDC, because that's Circle and backed by big investors, BlackRock, and those sorts of things. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. But we had a story today, which is very interesting, which is, I read your comment, which is crypto giant Binance moved $400 million from the U.S. partner to firm managed by CEO Zhao. So keep in mind, there's Binance.com and Binance U.S., right? They're different. They're not the same, right? Binance U.S. has a different CEO than Binance.com. Let me see. Binance U.S. CEO. I think it's, what is his name? Brian Schroeder. So Brian Schroeder is the CEO of Binance.us, not CZ. So it's different, right? It's different. Obviously Binance U.S. allows U.S. customers to trade, and U.S. customers can't use Binance.com, which there's a lot more cryptocurrencies available on Binance.com, obviously, right? Obviously. What's up, Tanaka? How you doing? Okay. So people are like, oh, okay, wait. If these are two separate companies and two separate entities, why the hell is he taking $400 million from Binance U.S., right? Now, there's not much more on this story. I looked for more, but all I got was from Reuters. And we're going to talk about his reply here in a second. But these are the allegations, right? Okay, so these are the notes, pretty much. Binance moved a large sum of U.S. partner to trading firm Merritt Peak bank records. So Merritt Peak document named Binance CEO Zhao as manager, right? And it says a Binance executive has had access to U.S. partner's account at Silvergate Bank, message shows. Reuters couldn't determine whether transfers included U.S. customer funds. Now, I think this is kind of like a FUD piece right here, because if you're saying that he's taking customer funds and putting it into his own personal bank account or mismanaging it, those are strong allegations. So I cannot assume that that's the case, because that would be illegal, obviously, right? That's what FTX got in trouble for. Binance U.S., which says it's independent, says Reuters, information is outdated. So Binance U.S. is saying, your information is outdated. You're wrong. Now, CZ has replied, and this is why we have to look at the whole story, right? Let's refresh it, see if there's more updates. But CZ says this. Where is it at? The FUD thing. Remember 4, but focus on the 3rd. This is posted on January 2nd. So he says this. We'll try to keep 2023 simple. Spend more time on less things, do's and don'ts. 1 is education. 2, it's compliance. 3, product and service. And 4 is ignore FUD, fake news, attacks, etc. He says, in the future, would appreciate if you can link this post when I tweet 4. Now, months later, or a month and a half later, he says, remember 4, but focus on 3. 4 is ignore the FUD, fake news, attacks. So he's saying it's fake news, FUD, and attacks, right? 3, products and services, right? So he's talking about just expanding the business. Now, wellchart.org is notorious for just sending shit, right? They said, breaking, Binance considers pulling back from U.S. partners as crypto crackdown escalates, not to delist every U.S.-based crypto as previously reported. So what they're saying is maybe they're going to get rid of their U.S. partners. That's very interesting, right? Binance U.S. And then CZ says, we pulled back on some potential investments or bids on bankrupt companies in the U.S. for now. Seek permission first. So what we know happened is that Binance U.S. was one of the top buyers, right, that was going to buy Voyager after Voyager went down. Does that mean they're not going to go after them now? Interesting. So that probably means that Binance U.S. is not going to try to acquire Voyager. That's very interesting. So it's kind of still up in the air. We don't know exactly what that means, but let's check out a thread from Binance. So looks like it's just token listings. So nothing really big, just token listings. I thought it was something more, but that's interesting. So are those allegations true? Are they taking $400 million? Why would Reuters just make an article about that? That's very interesting to me. You know what I mean? That's interesting. So what do you guys think? Obviously, it's a conflict of interest, right? Obviously, it's a conflict of interest. Right? You can't have CZ, right, doing anything with US Binance.us. Do you know why SBF named his exchange FTX? Because he said F the exchanges. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Now, some people side with CZ. Some people side with the United States government. Some people think that, regulation is needed. And I mean, in light of everything that happened last year, some regulation is needed. And I don't think CZ disagrees with that. But I think that the government is probably overstepping and probably going too far when it comes to blanket banning these things. Like just telling Paxos they can't mint BUSD anymore because it's a security. It's crazy, right? Banning all staking, which not all staking is bad, is crazy to me. You know what I mean? But, they're just getting after it. What's up, M? How you doing? How you doing? And shout out to the first super chat from Glenn, and shout out to the first super chat from Soap God. Appreciate you. Money laundering. Binance did not comment to stop FUD. Well, they did, but I mean, they didn't mention anything about this. He just retweeted that tweet saying ignore the FUD, but it's like, you want to address those allegations? I assume that, CZ the type of guy that he's the type of guy to get ahead of things, right? He's the type of guy to go on a show and talk about these sorts of things, right? He's the kind of thing that will go on like CNBC to talk about this sort of thing and get grilled by news anchors. So I want to see what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how he handles this. He's always done a good job, right? Hamdi says, do you think Luna Classic will drop? I don't think so. I just don't think that it has a future. That's just my opinion, though. Besides occasional pump and dumps here, and it moves with the market and those sort of things. Crypto King says CZ should move to other stables. Stables should not be really that important in crypto. CBDC is just another laughable joke from the government. They have no clue what they are doing. That's what I think too, Crypto King. And they are moving to other stables. They have to move to other stables because unless they find someone else to mint their stable coin, and even if they do, it's probably not going to be available in the United States. Unbroken Wing says, I think the government is just casting out their line to see what they can get away with in crypto. If orgs push back, no loss on the government side, but if they can push their influence anywhere, they win. So that's the thing. So we saw that Brian Armstrong and Paxos are making they even said that they're going to fight the SEC. So the SEC is fighting everybody on all fronts. How do they afford it? I don't know. I told you to stay away from Luna Rod. I am the one that knows what's going on. Well, I never got into Luna. I don't know if you've been missing, but I mean, I made videos on it before, but it was never like a serious project. It's a quick buck, Saying USCC is going to repeg to $1 is crazy. My opinion. It's crazy, in my opinion. Yeah, Paul Pierce. Okay, so Paul Pierce, the basketball player, got in trouble for Ethereum Max, and he's still fine, right? He's still doing okay, right? The Ethereum Max situation, he ain't losing no sleep over that. And thank you guys so much for all the donations today. Yours at $75. I do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hamdi. I appreciate that. We go live Monday through Friday every day at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be keeping it up. It's much bigger than what you crypto chasers think. I don't know what you mean by that. What, Terra Luna? Yeah, Pierce still has money, but that's still a lot of money. Like Kim Kardashian got fined $1.2 million, and that's a drop in the bucket for Kim Kardashian. She's Kim Kardashian, she's not hurting, but still, fine's a fine, right? All of you are about to be... No, crypto's going to pump again. You're out of your mind. Cryptocurrency is going to pump again. But the bottom isn't in, guys. The bottom isn't. Cryptocurrency is going to dump some more. you know, but you got to be careful with what you put your money in. There's a lot of really, really good cryptocurrency products that are small caps with people that are working in the space, but a lot of them are just flash in the pan. You know what I mean? The only true ones are really you know, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few, right? So check this out. Justin, how are you going to call me stupid? Why are you going to say you're stupid when that's the wrong you're? You dummy. You're stupid. Anyways, okay. So it says Binance denies Bloomberg report stating the company is considering delisting all US-based cryptocurrency. So, you know, thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You will be beaten by the Jews. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put you on timeout. We can't be doing that kind of stuff in the chat. Come on now. To consider delisting, yeah. So Binance is denying it. So consider sending relationships with U.S. businesses, citing. Damn, that's crazy. So Binance is literally denying all that. Let's see if BUSD is taking a hit from that, or excuse me, BNB. Yeah, well, no. Well, BNB is dumping at a slightly faster pace than the rest of the cryptocurrency market, but not too much. So that's interesting, man. That's interesting. A lot of people don't think that Binance is as big as they say they are, you know? That's interesting. I mean, what do you guys think? You know, what do you guys think? Yeah, a lot of people think it's federal funding, Christy, but it's not. They think that they get their money from taxpayers, but it's not. So that's how they're funded. SEC is funded by fees, just like Customs and Border Protection Agency is funded by application fees from citizenship application fees and others. Okay. It's not taxes, though. I know that. It's not federal taxes. Binance #1 on the West side. You can't even use Binance in Washington or Binance.US. You think the bottom's already in? What's up, Cobra? How you doing, baby? That's crazy. That was a Simpsons joke. Damn, this Binance news is kind of crazy. I mean, that should be like a top story to be honest. No, I think $15,000 is likely for crypto. What do we know about SBF watching the Super Bowl using a VPN? So we're gonna get into that next. So I don't know about that, but check this out. Watch Guru reported on it. So we saw that. Oh wait, this is not it. Where is it at? This is. Oh, okay. A U.S. judge will revoke SBF's $250 million bail unless he agrees to severe restrictions on internet use. So literally, the judge is, I don't know what's going on at his house, but apparently this guy is not complying with his terms of his the terms of his bail, right? Which is you cannot be using a VPN, right? So if you're going to be using, I thought he could use a computer. I thought he could use a computer because he's already been contacting FTX employees. Yeah, you can't use Binance in New York, nor you can use crypto.com. Yeah, I heard about that. All right, have a good one, Bengal. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I don't think the cryptocurrency market's going to pump again. Let's go ahead and watch our boy Clear Value Tax and talk about why the cryptocurrency market isn't going to pump anymore and why we're going to have a big crash here coming up in March.
Today's video is a stock market video, and this one's very important because it's regarding the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting. We're going to be discussing what you can expect in the stock market as a result of the January CPI inflation reports being the disaster that it was, the January jobs reports that came in hotter than expected, and the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting on March 22nd. So I'm going to connect the dots for you because they're all connected, they're all related. So I'm going to tell you how this all ties together. So first I want to get on the same page. So long story short, the Federal Reserve, they printed trillions of dollars. This caused the high rate of inflation that we have today. Now they're trying to clean up their mess. They're raising interest rates in order to slow down demand. So for example, if you want to buy a home, most people are going to get a mortgage, and now it's going to cost you more because obviously the interest rates are higher. So with less people buying homes, prices are going to stop going up so fast. It's going to be the same story if you want to buy a car. Higher interest rates on an auto loan will reduce demand.
First of all, shout out to Edgar for 10 months. Thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Edgar, I do appreciate you. It says hit that like button. Roddy will give you 30 days free on his OnlyFans. Feet pics all day. And Chris E, he can't use a VPN. He can use the internet, but not the VPN, right?
It's going to be the same story with business loans. So with higher interest rates, businesses are less motivated to borrow money, to expand, to hire, to buy equipment. So less demand means less inflation. However, it also means that it's risking that it pushes the economy into a recession. So let me give you a status update in this balancing act between fighting inflation and us going into recession. So of course, this is going to affect the stock market. This is going to affect everything. This is going to affect the bond market, the cryptocurrency market, the housing markets. But in today's video, we're focusing on the stock markets. I can make a separate video. I will make a separate video on cryptos and also the housing markets. So here are the dots, and let me connect them for you. The January CPI inflation report, it came in at 6.4%. That is awful because that shows that the rate of inflation, it's no longer falling rapidly. Inflation was at 6.5% in December. It came down to 6.4% in January. So this is a huge problem. Now let's take a look at the labor markets. Let's take a look at the January jobs report. So this one was wild. If you know anything about statistics, then this one was beyond wild. It was 8 standard deviations above and beyond. So Wall Street estimates were jobs added of 187,000. The number came in at 517,000. So this was crazy. Unemployment, it fell even further to 3.4%. This is the lowest level since 1969.
Nice.
Now let's connect the dots. When it comes to fighting inflation, the Federal Reserve is now focusing on services, and that is remaining stubborn at 8%. So how is inflation in services going to come down when you have the economy adding 517,000 jobs a month, unemployment's at 3.4%? A tight labor market creates wage inflation. So we saw goods inflation come down substantially over the past few months. Now the Fed, they need to bring down services inflation, and that is not coming down. And this is important because obviously we live in a service-based economy. Now let's talk interest rates. The Federal Reserve has raised their interest rate to a range of 4.5% to 4.75%. The Federal Reserve will raise interest rates by another 0.25% in March, and then they're going to raise it again, probably another 0.25% in May. That would get us to a Fed funds rates of 5.25%, and that would be on the top end. Is that going to be high enough? Is that going to be restrictive enough to bring down inflation on the trajectory to 2%? I'll answer the question with this. Okay, so that's the current game plan. 2 more interest rate increases, 0.25, 0.25, get us to 5.25%. Is that going to be enough? Well, from my perspective, you still have a very tight labor markets. And then when you take a look at the CPI inflation report for January, it barely came down. 6.5% to 6.4%. Month over month, it actually went up. So from my perspective, connecting the dots, what does this all mean? It means that one of 2 things will need to happen, or it could be both. It means that once the Federal Reserve raises interest rates to 5.25%, they're going to have to hold it there for a much longer amount of time, a greater duration. So we're talking a very long time, like no Fed pivot until deep into 2024. Or it means that the Federal Reserve will have to raise interest rates higher than 5.25%. Obviously, that would be devastating for the stock market. And you know what? I think that the stock market is it's slowly coming to this realization that that is what needs to happen. So let me tell you this. Most investors are still in denial. But once people accept this reality, once they get a reality check, the stock market is going to fall hard. So I find it very irrational that the stock market, it actually celebrated and it shot up yesterday. It shot up pre-market, it shot up intraday.
This is after the CPI data. Look at this guy's not batting 1,000, but if you look at his old videos, he was right about the old crypto tops and bottoms and everything. But what I'm not just here listening to what he's saying when it comes to tops and bottoms. I don't care about that. What I'm caring about is what is the reality of the situation? The reality of the situation is that people are losing their jobs. Credit card debt is insane. We know that people are still spending money. And usually credit cards are used to pay for emergencies, but credit cards are now being used to pay for everyday expenses. That's a head-on collision coming. Well, cryptocurrency lives and dies on the retail investors. It just doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm saying, is that it doesn't make any sense to say that crypto is going to be pumping again. Any market's going to be pumped. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. It doesn't add up. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't want it to go up. Of course, I want a bull run. But it seems like we're going to have another big crash before something else happens.
Upon the terrible inflation reports. So the stock market celebrated that inflation is coming down more slowly than expected. Somehow this is good news. The stock market was happy that interest rates will need to go higher and stay high for longer. Somehow this is a good thing. So the stock market is irrational. What can I say? But I'm not going to fight against irrationality. But this can only last for so long. So I'm telling you this explicitly. This is your warning. This is your wake-up call to make adjustments to your portfolio if you're not positioned properly, so you don't get screwed over when we see a lot of red in the markets. And it's going to happen very soon if it has not started already. I'm talking about the death of this bear market rally. All right, so let me give you the stats. Before this inflation report, the market was expecting that the Federal Reserve would stop raising interest rates at 5%. That's on the high end of the range, 4.75% to 5%, so 5%. After this report, the market expectation is that the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates to 5.25%. This is how bad the January inflation report was. According to the CME Fed Watch tool, here are the current odds. So these are based on the Fed funds futures, which is what the traders use to place their bets on the Fed's policy rates. So there's a 74% chance that the Federal Reserve raises interest rates to 5.25%. That would be another 0.25% in March and then another 0.25% in May. And now there's a 48% chance that the Fed raises another 0.25% in June, and that would get us to 5.5%. So last month, it was unthinkable of the Fed raising their interest rate to 5.5%. The market was expecting that the Fed would stop at 5.0%. So now 5.5%, that is on the table, and it is not far-fetched, 48% chance. So here's what's going to happen. The Federal Reserve will raise interest rates on March 22nd. Before that happens, we're going to get the February inflation reports on March 14th. If the February inflation report, if that looks similar to January, if it looks flat, if inflation is having a hard time coming down, then the Federal Reserve, they're going to be in deep trouble on March 22nd. So just think about it. What is the Federal Reserve going to do? Are they going to really raise interest rates by 0.5%? In my opinion, they can't do that. They can't go from 0.75 to 0.5 to 0.25 and then just snap it back up to 0.5. Unless they want to crash the stock market and trigger the circuit breakers. So like I said yesterday, it was really foolish and comical of Jerome Powell to come out with all his confidence and with his dovishness in his last FOMC meeting. So I said that inflation would get sticky in the 5% range. The Federal Reserve is having trouble bringing it down to 6%. So the next FOMC meeting, there should be a lot of fireworks. It should be quite the show. So here's what Jerome Powell said before this inflation report. Powell said, and I quote, "We're going to react to the data. So if we continue to get, for example, strong labor market reports or higher inflation reports, it may well be the case that we have to do more and raise interest rates more than we have priced in." So did you hear that clearly? Those two examples that he gave, it just happened. 517,000 jobs added in January and a higher than expected inflation reports. So we have some time until the next FOMC meeting on March 22nd. But again, I don't see how they can go back to raising interest rates to 0.5% increments. I think that they made a mistake of slowing it down. They did it too prematurely, slowing it down to 0.25% at their last meeting. They should have just stuck with 0.5%, because now they've basically shot themselves in the foot. So at the meeting in March, they're also going to give an update on terminal interest rates. This is what the peak interest rate will need to be at. They previously said that that has to be at 5.25%. If we get an unimpressive February inflation reading, then you can expect them to raise that from 5.25% to 5.5%. And if they raise by 0.25% increments, then it's going to take 3 more meetings for us to get there. Now, if you haven't connected the dots, this is all bad news. So if the media sucked you into believing that the bull market has started, then you're going to learn the hard way that this was a bear market rally and it's now fizzling away. The little mini party that we just had, it's over. We haven't bottomed out yet. So in today's video, we focus on the inflation reports and also the upcoming FOMC meeting. I'm going to follow up on this video regarding the other items that affect the stock market, particularly U.S. corporate profits and also U.S. retail sales. So please look forward to that, because this video, it's gotten long enough already. Please subscribe. I thank you for all the support and wish you a very nice day. Please take care.
So, you know, is this guy always right? Is he Mr. Know-it-all? Does he know everything that's happened? No, of course he doesn't, but it just makes sense of what he's saying. What I'm saying is that what he's saying makes sense, and it's easy to believe what he's saying because it adds up, right? So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Sell a Tesla? I'm not selling my Tesla. Absolutely not. Right? But with that, guys, the stream is over. Do me a favor, smash the like on your way out. And I'll be making a Binance video right after this stream to talk about the Binance situation, because it deserves its own video, because it's a weird, unique situation, and a lot of people are going to be talking about it and not really know what's going on. So smash the like on your way out. What are you talking about? He's a prophet. We definitely bought him out. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All I know is that I'm ready to ape in and buy a Bitcoin once it gets low, baby. I just want one whole. I could do a whole Bitcoin, but I haven't been focused much on Bitcoin. I've been buying. I have so much ETH, it's like stupid. It's kind of scary with ETH, because like you don't know like if there's going to be a quote unquote ETH killer, which I can't see it happening at least this bull cycle, but we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. Do me a favor, smash the like button on your way out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. And check out my video. Going to be going live in about 30 minutes. Peace.